is one of the business ideas that creates product in the form of a mirror with a multifunctional concept. The development of mirror product is intended because mirrors are household furniture that is widely used by people from all walks of life. The product overall are designed in such a way that they can maximize all part mirror frame that have additional component obtained from several suppliers, so that the existence of this multifunctional product can support the practicality of daily activities. In segmenting, CV Mirrable company is included in B2C market group, that is meaning company will directly market its product to consumer by considering several aspects such as geographic. Mirrable will be sold in densely populated residential neighborhoods, precisely in the area of Bandung, West Java. And the second is demographic. Mirrable made specifically for minimalist environment and modern people who like to use multifunctional household appliances. And the third is psychographic. Mirrable is a multifunctional tool aimed at consumers who are interested in practical goods. And the last is behavior. Mirrable is made and intended for people who in daily lives can iron for hours, people who like to look in the mirror, and people who need space-saving storage. And the second is targeting. CV Mirrable company use alternative target markets, namely product specialization, where this product will focus on its superiority, which is practical, multifunctional, and safe space, so that it has a strong reputation from consumer. And the third is positioning. Interpretation of the product over is space-saving and multifunctional product. CV Mirrable company is a company that produce products, so the technique used in marketing mix is 4P. The first P is product. Mirrable is an innovation product from ordinary mirror to mirror that has other advantage. This advantage include being a multifunctional product and space saving. And the second P is place. Mirrable company place production sites and product storage warehouse in Dayakolot on Jalan Dayakolot.
In this session, I want to explain you about the marketing strategies. The marketing strategies and have 7 points. First one is the product development. The product development of CV Mirrable company focus to product specialization, and the product to be made multifunctional, practical, and specific. Second one is the marketing under development. Product marketing will be conducted at the whole city of Bandung. Third is promotion activity. The promotion activity of Mirrable are divided in 2 parts. First one is the creation of official website, and the second one is promotion at marketplace. Fourth is pricing strategy. The range selling price Mirrable is 678,000 up to 816,000. Fifth is analysis of demand forecasting. CV Mirrable company does the forecasting for the next 5 years, so that a plan for the further request totaling is 7320. Sixth is sales target analysis. Calculation of sales target based on forecasting demand that has been obtained in added assuming annual sales growth of 0.01% to sales target data obtained at 2021 is 7320 units, and at 2026 is 7357 units. 7 is sales volume analysis. Sales volume analysis is determined of the number of product to be produced, so that data is obtained in 2021 is 7493 unit, and at 2026 is 7770 unit. is the production planning. The production process to making a Mirrable can be seen from operation process chart. To make one product requires 15 operation and time for 40, 80, 60 seconds. And requires supporting facility is 16 machines with each one operator.
In HR planning, we group the employee in three categories. They are indirect labor, direct labor, and executive labor. HR planning consists of all costs that will be incurred by the company. These costs include salary costs and selection process costs, insurance costs, and bonuses. In this table, we can see that the costs to be incurred by CV Mirrable company are here. In this table, the table is explained about profit and loss table that represent the company financial result for the period 2021 until 2025. There are components in this table. There are income, cost of goods sold, cost of production, gross profit, operating cost, ABT, or earning before interest and tax, interest expense, tax, earning before tax, and earning after interest. As you can see in this table, you can see the earning after interest in 2021 until 2025. NPV is the difference between expenditure and income that has been discounted by using the social opportunity cost of capital as a discount factor. Or in other words, is the estimated future cash flow discounted at this time. While the payback period is a method that measures how quickly an investment can return from the result of net income or net cash flow. The following is a calculation of the NPV and payback period of CV Mirrable company. The net present value calculation is used to see the equality between current and future flow funds when the company will invest. Based on the NPV calculation, it can be concluded that this company is feasible to run its business because the estimate result of cash flow in 2025 are more than zero. The payback period calculation is used to predict the time the company will recover the invested capital. Based on the payback period calculation above, it can be concluded that the company can get a payback period or payback period for 2 years. Which means the company will get initial capital in the second year when the company has been running in 2025.
This is the following is the determination of the location of the plane from the result of observation made. And here is the summary result of distant data from 3 prospective factory locations with the 4 suppliers. And next is factor rating. The factor identified will be divided into 2 types of data, that is quantitative and qualitative. Then the data is converted into quantitative data and be normalized, obtained from the result of the calculation of the selected weight rate notification for PT Mirrable Company is Bandung Regency on Jalan Raya Dayakolot because it has the highest rating value. And next is routing set. Furthermore, it is known that demand from the result of previous demand forecasting is much as 700. The provisions applied by CV Mirrable company, that is working day per week, is 5 days, so that the data obtained working day in a year is 200 days. These variables are needed to make the routing set. For the existence of the routing set is to determine the needs of the machine. In this case, the number of machines required by CV Mirrable company is 16 machines.
This one is stacking maximum. This is the result of determination maximum total stacking that can be performed on each component in the transfer process. And for the transfer process requires 1 unit material handling equipment with optimal time of 148 and a unit load 3. Next is total factory area. The area of the plant can be determined by considering the length and width of machine, operator allowance, material allowance, and movement of material allowance. And the total area is 1070 square meters. Next is from to chart estimation. From to chart estimation is used to see the price of each material distribution from one process to another. The total estimation from the chart at the Mirrable company is 404,000 something.
The initial layout was made based on the calculation of allowance consisting of an allowance for operator and allowance for materials and also allowance for material handling. Besides allowance, the initial layout was made based on the estimated area requirement of the factory area. The function of this initial layout is to determine the layout of the required facility to be made in the factory with all the consideration previously calculated and consideration of allowance. In the GBBU warehouse facility, all material will be sent directly to central workstation with the shortest estimated flow of each cycle, as well as the same GBB applies. For finished good, the final destination is the warehouse and then delivery area. In making this final layout, the WinKSB software is used to find out the alternative layout that we can implement it and use for final layout based on the total cost generated from layout distance. From this WinKSB, the output is the selected final layout with the minimum cost based on its layout distance. However, the selected final layout, there are a lot of unused and empty space. So in implementing final layout in SketchUp, we don't use this layout, but we replace it by using the final layout after PRC. The reason we use this layout is because there isn't too much empty space, so it will make it easier to implement the final layout in the SketchUp, and it will also be more realistic.